It is 9 o'clock in the morning here on Monday, February 23rd, 2026. It is about 35, 40, 45 degrees, somewhere around there. There's a little thin bit of ice on the water. When I came to the field, a little bit of frost in some areas that had lots of shade, and just otherwise pretty cold. I rolled out a bale of hay here. You can kind of see it just kind of goes on. It went a lot longer than I expected. I'm going to keep the sheep here for 2, maybe 3 days max. As you can see, there's lots of green grass here, and the sheep are busy trying to graze on that grass. I think there was a couple more lambs born over the last few days, and I say that because I saw a lamb with a dried umbilical cord. Another one that seemed awfully young, right? So whoever bred all these sheep sure bred a lot of them. You know, I don't know if I'm going to get too many lambs in June like I wanted. Maybe what I'll do is I'll let the rams have extra time. I was thinking of taking them off in mid-March, but maybe I'll leave them till mid-April. That might be too late to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, things are going pretty well. I thought I would film the water trough filming up. So there's inside that black box, there's like a piece of styrofoam it pivots, and right now it's almost to the top, and when it gets to the very top, it's going to seal off a tiny hole that comes out of that hose, and that's going to stop the water flow. So the pressure of the styrofoam floating in the water, and it's kind of like the pivot point is close to where the hose is, so it can multiply that force using some kind of lever action. Very, very basic system that works pretty well. I don't really see why it would fail, or why it wouldn't work. And the package has different sized holes I can use for different flow rates. I assume I'd want to use a lower flow rate if it's not sealing properly or if it fills up too much. So anyway, yeah, that's water. I just find it a lot easier to use than the Job ones. One of the problems with the Job valves is they require a certain amount of pressure, which when you're at the end of the water line and you have a couple hoses attached, the pressure can be quite low when the water's flowing. So I prefer a system that doesn't require water pressure. Once the trough is full, the water stops flowing. Whether there's high pressure or low pressure, it doesn't really matter, you know. Anyway, that's one of the lambs that's new, the one that just ran by there. There's another one right there. Seems awfully little. When they're first born, they're skinny. To be honest, they're kind of scary looking. They're so skinny when they're first born, but then they rapidly put on weight. So, like, look at that one that just lay down there. These two over here, they're born a couple months ago. There's one back there feeding on the mama right now. The difference in age between that small one and that one that's feeding could be as like a couple weeks, I mean. So they grow really fast when they're born. They're pretty spry little creatures. After about a week, I couldn't catch them if I tried. If I tried to chase them, I'd probably just make them get sick. So I don't. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. Have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.